Today, Israel has carried out hundreds of airstrikes on Gaza, and Palestinian militants have fired multiple rockets across the border, chiefly towards Tel Aviv and Beersheba. Since Monday, at least 49 Palestinians and 6 Israelis have been killed. The UN Security Council is holding an emergency meeting later today. This as its envoy in the Middle East is now warning the region is heading towards, quote, a full-scale war. France 24's Jean-Emile Jamin has this report.
Plumes of black smoke billow over Gaza on Wednesday, the result of a relentless Israeli bombardment against Hamas militants in the heaviest offensive between the two sides since the Gaza war in 2014. Israeli forces confirmed its warplanes had killed several Hamas leaders in the early hours of the morning, responding to a deluge of rockets sent over Tel Aviv, its surrounding region and other southern towns. Among those killed in that attack were an Israeli Arab father and daughter struck by a stray rocket in the city of Lod, where a state of emergency was declared overnight. Another Israeli woman also died when an anti-tank missile hit a car close to the Gaza perimeter.
We've seen over the last almost 48 hours more than 900 rockets that have been fired into Israel, into populated areas.
But over in Gaza City, the devastation could also be felt by residents after an Israeli airstrike hit a car on Wednesday, killing 3 Palestinian civilians.
What should I say? This is a crime. They were civilians, a woman, her child, and a shop owner. These were people who were at the scene. The Israeli forces didn't hit a militant or any officials. We're just civilians sleeping in our homes.
Speaking on Tuesday night, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned Israel will continue to intensify its operations against Hamas, while Defense Minister Benny Gantz declared that this was just the beginning of the offensive. Hamas's leader, Ismail Haniyeh, then responded, saying the group would be ready should Israel seek an escalation. The flare-up of violence comes amid protests over the possible eviction of Palestinian families in East Jerusalem to make way for Israeli settlers. Whilst tensions have been simmering for weeks, the situation rapidly deteriorated on Monday when hundreds of Palestinians were wounded in clashes with Israeli police outside Al-Aqsa Mosque.